Probably.
Nothing like technical difficulties right before the show is scheduled to start. My goodness gracious.
Happy
Anyway,
Wednesday.
happy Wednesday. Good evening, Truck and Tractor Pool fans. We got Kendra with us tonight. She's going to take care of covering some interstate information recaps, I guess. I'm going to take care of Beast to the East. I'll be doing the top fives from those classes. Otherwise, we'll be here for an hour and a half tonight. And as you can see in the background, backstage, we got Matt and DJ. That's Matt Hauck and DJ Boop. And by the way, I believe DJ just became a father a couple days ago. So we want to congratulate him and his wife and the whole Boop family. So they got another tractor puller in the family now. So look out.
Speaking of him,
There he is.
There's the new daddy.
Yeah, we were just congratulating you on your new addition to the family there.
Yeah, thanks. He's a week old now, so
yeah.
we're figuring out bedtime. That's a little challenging, but other than that, it's real good.
You better get to build another tractor.
We got enough already. He can pick whichever one he wants.
Who's that guy beside you? Wow. That's Matt Hauck. I didn't even see him at Sillins Grove.
No, I had a wedding, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
There's dang on weddings.
I was facing the track most of the night, so.
I was about 10 minutes away, and they were starting a hot stock class, and I was like, oh, everyone's sleeping. I guess I'll go home.
Okay. So anyway, we'll be visiting with them after we get through all this interesting weekend of pulling we had. I guess we'll. I'm trying to think if there's anything. The young fella I want to mention real quick. I'm sorry, I'm terrible for names. That had the heart transplant. We collected T-shirts for at Boonesboro during the East Coast.
Logan, I think. Logan.
During the East Coast Pro Pulling Show. And,
yeah.
Memorial Day weekend, and so far, so good. Man, there's a picture on Facebook of it, and he has hooked up to more machines and IVs, and that's a pretty big deal. Heart transplants, big deal. But and I whine and complain about falling off a hay wagon. Yeah, that kid's got hopefully a successful future at that point. So keep your prayers going for him. I'm sure I'm forgetting a bunch of stuff. But anyway, Kendra, take it away.
All right. So I was
subscribe, share, hit that thumbs up. It really, really helps Kendra and I keep this show rocking and rolling, if you will. And yes, I enjoy interrupting her. So go ahead.
It's like, go ahead. Oh, wait, just kidding. So I was actually up at Beast of the East with JR and Norm with the truck. However, Interstate had a very full weekend.
Yes, you were. And I really appreciate your introduction when you came over to me. Saturday
Gave
night.
JR a minor heart attack, but
went
that's
straight
what
to
I'm
the
here
ground.
for. Keep him young. So yeah, the first place we were at was Jefferson County. We had 3 points classes there. We'll start off with 4,500 small block trucks. Taking the win was Jared Stoner with his Ford F-250 Ranger, going a astounding 383.90 feet. Crazy long run.
That's
second place went to Tyler Shives with the bootlegger going 380.11. Third place went to Austin Stoner with Analyze This at 378.14. Fourth place went to Derek Dice with the Mopar Magic 2 at 377.49. Fifth place went to Chris Litzy with the One Bad Bow Tie at 373.15. Sixth place went to brother Travis Litzy with the Stomper at 368.60. Denny Stoner was 7th with Making Tracks at 362.88. Sam Hassler with the Junkyard Dog went 360.95 feet. 9th place went to Brandon Barner with Mountain Maniac at 358.88. And then unfortunately rounding out the class was Denny Shives with the alcohol abuse with a disqualification.
And might
Next
I
class,
ask?
I don't know. It doesn't say. We don't have the Dennis Heggenstaller, descriptions like he always puts on there.
Gotcha.
So I just have a DQ. Next, we went to the 7800 modified class. Taking the win was Jason Michael with the Untamed at 334.56 feet. Second place went to Ricky Blizzard with Barely Affordable at 330.69. Right behind him was Nelson Egoff taking third with the Tinker Toy at 330.17. Fourth place went to Kevin Stauffer driving the Rough and Ready at 329.91. Fifth place was Andy Forrester doing the driving for Ian Eriker's Unstable at 327.34. Sixth place went to, I believe, Andy Forrester driving Don Haley's Nonsense at 317.84. Seventh place went to Kevin Stauffer driving Don Haley's Track Fever at 314.10. Eighth place went to Amber Blizzard's Unaffordable at 310.62. And rounding out the class was Tom Kennedy's Old Reliable at 308.94. They also had the new interstate class of the 8500 Wild Street Trucks. And for a first year, I believe this is only their second hook, they had 9 trucks on hand. So that's pretty awesome to see. Taking the win, and I really like this guy's truck's name, Tony Utsi with the Porch Honky going to 72.71. And I really want to know the story behind that truck's name.
That kind of might sound like something you get off a pig farm or something, don't you think?
No, wouldn't a honky be more of a donkey's noise?
You can rhyme anytime. I don't care what you call it. That was funny.
I'm like, I really want to know where he came up with that name.
Honky.
Second place went to Denver Martin with his Ford F-250 going 243.65. Third place went to Nathan Weatherholtz with his 08 Chevy Duramax at 231.02. Fourth place went to Brandon Boyer with his 1995 Dodge 224.05. Fifth place went to Bucky Engel with the 1997 Ford going 210.60. Sixth place went to Robert Utsi with his Cummins A part. Get it? Cummins apart. Cummins A part. At 198.09. Seventh place was Derek Reed's 1997 Dodge, 173.38. Eighth place went to Dustin Weber's Pocket Lint at 117.81. And ninth place went to Dylan Rupp with his F-350 going 118.37. The rest of our interstate classes were actually up Deep Creek Lake, McHenry, Maryland area. Fortunately, we didn't have quite the turnout there. There was a lot of rain that came through up there Friday night into Saturday morning, and the track was quite moist, we'll call it. So they did get a little late start there. I think a lot of people got scared of the rain for sure. First class we'll go over is the 11,000 Hot Farm. Unfortunately, only one tractor was on hand, and that was Marshall Law, driven by Marshall Beidel at 285.16. 4 Pro Farms were on hand. First place was the hometown guy with Ryan Miller, Amish Ingenuity at 295.84. Second place went to Luke Gladhill, a new tractor on the series called The Weapon at 275.32. Third place went to Mark Culbertson with Stitch at 271.64. And rounding out the class was old Bobby Scheidt with Old Blue at 266.60. Next, we'll go into the 8500 Mod Turbo. Had 9 tractors on hand. Taking the win, a name we don't see very often, Lauren Smith with the Moody Blue at 305.72. Second place went to Jason Forrester with Papa Smurf at 305.08. Third place went to Scott Kiskaden with Bull Ride at 302.08. Fourth place went to Kyle Grove driving the Antrim Tantrum at 300.20. Fifth place went to Vern Zerby with the Z Unit at 300.13. Sixth place also went to Vern Zerby, doing the hired gun driving for Eric Eberhardt's Hammer Down at 294.58. Seventh place went to Guy Gokenauer with the stress test at 282.71. Eighth place went to Yankee driving Dr. LZ for Vern at 278.57. And ninth place rounded out with Mark Miller driving the Mighty Mouse at 213.20. Next, we will go over to the 6200 two-wheel drive truck class. Jason Forrester did the driving of 8 up at 314.47. Second place went to Dale Forrester driving Ian Eriker's Village Idiot's truck at 304.39 or 36. Third place went to John Foley with Blessed at 282.89. Rounding out the class was Chelsea Forrester with her Spartan T-Bucket at 68.79. And I've got a bone to pick, because the reason that Andy and Dale had to do all the driving for Ian this past weekend with the Village Idiots and the Unstable, him, Corey Forrester, and Cole Forrester and Eddie Ocker of the Forrester Pulling Team were over at the Europe Bowling Green. Is it in the Netherlands, I think? Sending us all kinds of awesome videos and pictures and all kinds of stuff. So Corey Forrester, in the words of Corey Forrester, if you're a pulling fan, you have to go to this pool. He said it was the best pool he's ever been to. So
Yes, it is. It's
next year, I guess I'll be heading. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know if I'll ever make it over the pond, but they said it was
a long flight.
An absolute blast.
Yeah.
Next, we'll go into the 7,700 light limited class, and I believe this was the last interstate class there. 7,700 light limited, 5 tractors on hand, taking the win, Sue Johnson with the Iron Maiden at 318.49. Second place went to Ricky Tabner with the Red Tornado at 302.50. Third place went to Michael Thomas's Steel and Time at 296.67. Fourth place went to Kevin Grubb's John Deere 4450 at 278.83. And rounding out the class was Dayton Custer with Operation Blue at 144.75. 6 hours from New York to Amsterdam.
Piece of cake.
Yeah, easy. I only have to take 6 hours to get to New York.
All water.
No, that would be awesome. The way Corey and all them have described it, it was an absolute once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and everybody should go over there. So we'll see. Maybe I'll make it one day. Put it on the old bucket list.
You're not going to get me on a jet that long. You'd have to knock me out, probably. It was from here to Louisville, from Baltimore to Louisville was far enough for me.
Benadryl works wonders. Benadryl and a couple shots, you'll be fine.
I probably should have tried that 4 weeks ago. That would have numbed me up pretty good.
Yeah. I'm all finished.
Oh, my
Until
goodness.
you.
Man, you put the spotlight on me. Oh, my goodness. Help me out here, DJ, would you?
Wait on here. I'll interrupt you while you're trying to talk.
You just did. Oh, I know you'll get even. That's okay. Just remember, I have pictures.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, what a whale. I'm trying not to cuss on it. A whale of a show at Beast of the East. Track was a little dry, and they know that, and they will make adjustments to that next time they're there. But, man, I didn't add up the amount of hooks they had, but we were done a little after 11 o'clock. It's amazing. We started pretty much at 7, a little after. And those guys just get her done, man. They rock and roll and get it done. A lot of classes had some big numbers, so I'm going to do maybe top 5 at the most, top 10, probably top 5, because I don't want to cut the guys up next to me there short on time to talk about their Laurelton event that's coming up this weekend, hopefully. We have a lot of events coming up this weekend, hopefully. I mean, we need the rain, and it sounds like it's going to rain down this way, but we'll see. But anyway, I'll get started. I'm going to start with street semis. They were on the north track with me. Mike Walker filmed the south track. So if you see the difference in the video, you know who to yell at, and it won't be me. But I'm just kidding. If you're listening, Mike. I better stop picking on him. So. Street Semi taking the win, no surprise. James Hubert with his Peterbilt at 332.30 starting already. Second, Casey Livingood with a truck you cannot miss in the crowd at Diamond T at 310.20. Third was Patrick By with his Peterbilt at 306.054. Fourth, Jamie Eason from Cordover, Maryland with his Peterbilt 293.65. Fifth, one of the better names in pulling vehicle name, Randy Johnson with a Mac called Divorce Papers. That's the name of the truck. I love it. You understand? I've been there, done that. It's funny. Anyway, sixth was Nelson McCall with his Mac at 269.70. Seventh was a name you're going to recognize from that area, usually in a four-wheel drive truck, but Dakota Grumbine in a Ford LTL 9000 at 266.55. They now pull a semi too. Let's see. Eighth was Colton Werbach with a Kenworth at 263.80. Ninth, Cole Getz with a 74 Kenworth, 260.25, and that engine's already tore down in the shop. And 10th is Walker Blankenship with his Freightliner at 257.20. We'll stop there. 17 trucks total right in the class. So it's pretty cool. That was a nice.
They all came
nice
to Kempton.
class.
Then it seemed like.
I would imagine that's why they ran the semis first.
There was a bunch that pulled in at Kempton when we were trying to leave and load up.
Oh yeah, that's where they came from. Second class was a small class of Pro Stock Semi, and taking the win, Albert Brown with a beautiful run with his Back in Black Mac at 307.18, and second was Wilson Hurst on the Inconvenience Freightliner at 295.84, and that rounded out that class. And they did have a modified tractor there, Mike Rankin, with his Midnight Wolf, I believe it's called, triple blown. Still working the bugs out of it with 225.41. I will say one thing: it's the cleanest and clearest, and it ran well for 150 foot. And then some things said, we'll stop right here. So he'll get her straight. He's exercising patience. Third class, Pro Street Gas 4x4 trucks. And taking the win, Robert Markey Jr. with Devastation. And I believe that's also a Snyder County truck up your way, DJ. At 293.15. Second was Bob Markey, which is the father of Robert Markey Jr. Imagine that. With a GMC at 287.75. Third was Brent Shuey, a local fellow in Lebanon, with his Ford at 287.20. Fourth, Kim Freed. Am I saying that right? Nope. Fourth was Mike Mitchell. My bad. With his Bad to the Bone Ford at 280.75. Fifth was Kim Freed with the Frogtown favorite Dodge, 275.80. Sixth was Ben McElroy with his Chevy, called Baby Blue, 275.65. And I have Ben Smeltzer also here on the lineup, the 74 Ford at 275.65. So we had a tie out soon. And
I think that was point for Snyder County, if I believe so.
Yes. Yep. Eighth was Donald Usherman with his Ford from down my way here around Peckway, 267.85. Ninth was Dakota Grumbine with their Chevy, 262 even. And 10th was Nathan Harding with a Chevy at 240.32. And there was 12 or so in that class. 3.0 limited Pro Stock diesel 4x4 trucks. Monster class. Big class. Some dummy would have did what he was supposed to do for his show. Sorry about that. Give me 1 second. 17 trucks. That's a lot of 3.0 trucks.
Yep.
Taking a win, Jennifer Pushlaw with the Hellfire GMC 321.82. Second was Chuck Dutter with the Common Hooker GMC 316.06. Third was Billy Mead with the older Jenny at 315.11. Fourth was Jason Heimbach with his Ford at 309.51. Fifth was Matt Seraphin, all the way from Massachusetts, with the Smoking Rodent. And that's at 308.03. There's a little story there with the Seraphin family. They have a modified four-wheel drive truck, a yellow Dodge, called One Potent Rodent that you'll see Usually at the Keystone Nationals every year. Okay. 6th was Clint Mills with the Against All Odds Dodge at 307.37. 7th, Greg Walker with Dreams Happen at 301.64. Thanks, Mike. He always gets his shots in. He calls me Hay Bell because I fell off the hay wagon. Yeah. He's laid me up for 5
My name keeps evolving too. Snickerdoodles Pickle Scooter.
Yeah. Laid me up for almost 5 weeks and he still throws hay bell at me, That's right. Jared Brown was 8th with his Bad Karma at 299.69. 9th, Kervin Zimmerman with the Midnight Train at 298.33. And rounding out the top 10, Kyle Spickman with Old Jenny, 296.76. So, and they had a class of good trucks, really good trucks. Street Gas, 4x4. Did it to me again. I know I'm fired, Walker. You don't have to say it. We got 12 trucks in this class. And taking the win was Jim Myers with his GMC 339.70. It's a short bed GMC, like a 72 model, 71, 72. Wow, does that thing run, man? I mean, that thing are rock and roll. I was like, where did that come from? Second was Corey Brown with his Chevrolet at 313.90. Third was Bob Markey at 309.85. Fourth, Corey Baselgia. I hope I got that right. 88 Ford at 296.65. Fifth was Bruce Bowl with Running on Dream something, maroon Chevy. 293.50. Sixth was Chris Ill. I got 3. It's either 3 capital I's or something. I don't know if that's ill or whatever, but with a Chevrolet at 289.65. I apologize. That's what it says on the paper. If I were to take a guess, it's Chris Ill.
I don't know.
7th was you should. 7th was Doug Moyer with his 2000 Ford at 289.68. Was Jason Plaxa, sorry, with his Chevy at 280.85. 9th was Caitlin Flaherty with a red Chevrolet, 193.25. 10th was Kobe O'Rourke with his green Chevy at 165.8. So, mess of trucks.
You forgot the big news of the class. Probably the guy with the lowest distance. The front wheel falling off of a truck.
Oh,
I think it was Kyler, wasn't it? Yeah.
Coming up. He wasn't in 3.
That's in 2.6.
Oh, I thought we were on 2.6.
If Kendra just had patience, she'd realize that's the next class to read.
Listen, you told me you were doing top 5. I was expecting this to be faster.
Sorry to bore you. I try to overstep my goals, okay? And overstepping for me right now is a miracle. So anyway, you don't understand. Somebody tried to go to the dump today by itself. I did, but never mind the deck I stepped off the wrong way on. But anyway, 2.6 smoothbore diesel 4x4. Now that Kendrick gave the surprise away.
It wasn't a surprise.
Taking the win was Nick Kinnaman with the Devil's Hooker Dodge at 335.83, and no stranger to winning at 11, that's for sure. Second, Matt Mace, little by little at 324.94. Third was Carson Stauffer with his Stauffer diesel maroon Ford. There we go, 320.84. Fourth was Tom Hassler with the green Ford he calls Something's Twisted now. Something's Twisted, 319.77. Fifth, Brendan Fink with the home wrecker at 311.87. David Heller was sixth with the iron wheel at 311.43. Sorry, I was reading the chat. Seventh, Justin Horst with the Last Chance GMC, 301.98. Eighth was Chris Lloyd with his red Dodge at 300.66. Ninth was Derek Smith with Tomorrow's Problem. That's funny. Pretty good name. 296.63. And running out the top 10 was Brandon Chafee with a one bad habit at 219.68. That was also a oops clip when he stuck the pump at the end of the run. And finishing next to last was Kyler Zeckman that Kendra mentioned, who really had some serious breakage. So I sent the videos over. It were posted for Tommy Hassler, and somebody already said something about call me a Chevy or something like that because the tires towed in and the left wheel broke off, and oh my goodness. But nobody was hurt. 13,000 farm stock. Taking a win, Brad Kiefer with his John Deere at 311.40. Second was Weiler Farms on their John Deere 6030 at 307.70. Third was Roy Eshelman with his 74 International at 279.95. Fourth was Darvin Martin with his 1466 International, 270.40. Fifth was Dale Malfair with an Alice Chalmers 210 at 268 even. Sixth was Glenn Oberholzer with a Massey Ferguson at 59.10. And that was a boot on turbo. Took a dump on that one. And Tyler Musselman with his International was at 25 feet. And then we had an exhibition, Weiler Farms, with a V8 Detroit and a John Deere 6030. And that exhibition run was 293.85. Run what you brung. I should let Kendra read this one.
Go ahead.
Taking the win was James Barter with, I always do that to her, Norman Newswanger with Chapter 11 Ford, or the Green Pickle, or the Fickle Pickle, whatever you want to call it. Kendra's Pickle.
Smoking Pickle.
Smoking Pickle. Okay. Tonight it's the Smoking Pickle. It's Chapter 11. 325.60. Good job, Norm. Second was James Barter at 299.84. Third, Tom Hassler with Twisted Addiction, 299.21. Fourth, Greg Walker with Dreams Happen. That's 3.0 truck, 295.78. Fifth was Kervin Zimmerman. Actually, it was Marlon Zimmerman. It wasn't Kervin. With the Midnight Train, 283.85. I seen you getting ready to correct me. And
Nope.
David Heller with Max Effort was a scratch. There was no distance. We're almost done. I promise. Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Good thing we ain't reading them all because Wall Street Diesel was like 22 trucks. That's a big class up north. All right, 95 farm stock taking a win, Weiler Farms. And that's a Deutz. Good thing I checked. I was thinking, John, you think Weiler Farms, you think John Deere, but they do have a fleet of Deutzes too. Anyway, 272.95. Second was Mark Showers with a Ford 9000, 271.40. Third, Anthony Zimmerman with a John Deere 4320 at 269.95. Fourth was Bill Early with the Alice Chalmers at 262.45. Fifth was Ricky Bayshore with an International at 207.70. And Mike Ulrich with the International was a DQ. And I don't remember why. Probably speed. I think it was speed limit. Yeah, that was an 8-mile-per-hour class. Yes.
And so I remember them talking about miles per hour over the loudspeaker when we were loading. So.
Yep. Okay. And then we'll do the top 10 in this Wild Street class. It's a biggie. Everything okay? Okay. Taking the win, Todd Young with his 08 Ford at 333.88. Second was Tyler Schrader with the Maroon GMC at 326.89. Third, Lindahl Steiner with his white Dodge at 325.94. Fourth was Chad Lutz with his 02 Chevy at 322.51. Fifth, Matt Fessler with an 05 Chevy at 318.77. Sixth, Sam Underberg with a 08 Ford, 317.98. Seventh was Clyde Weaver, and that's a slick-looking truck, a 17 Ford F-250 Platinum, 313.70. Eighth was Sean Mahoney with a 04 Chevy called Overtime, 310.83. Ninth was Nick Wenger with his Chevy at 309.26. And running out the top 10, Ben Gelsinger with the 05 GMC at 308.25. And I believe there was 22 trucks there. Yep. 22 trucks in the class. And that rounds out Lebanon. Normally, we have we have Dwayne on here, but Dwayne's probably getting talked out right now because he's been on a few times. So I didn't bother.
Does Dwayne get talked out?
Good point. Good point. This weekend, Mother Nature gives us the opportunity. We need the rain, but it'd be nice to go pulling again. East Coast Pro Pulling will be this schedule. There we go. June 24th, this Saturday, 7 p.m. at the Delaware International Speedway in Delmar, Delaware. Super stock, pro stock tractors, 466 hot farm, modified four-wheel drive, modified tractors, East Coast diesel 4x4, and the limited pro stock semis will be on hand there. Again, that's this Saturday at 7 p.m. The place actually has another name now, but it is the former Delaware International Speedway in Delmar, Delaware. June 30th and July 1st, both evenings, 7 p.m., Shippensburg, Pennsylvania. Friday night, we'll have the East Coast diesel 4x4, limited pro tractors, modified 4x4 trucks, and the super stock pro stock tractors. And then Saturday, July 1st, 7 p.m. East Coast diesel 4-wheel drive, light pro tractors, super stock pro stock, and the limited pro stock semis. And we'll jump 2 more spots here. We'll go July 8th. We'll go back to Boonesboro, Maryland at 6 p.m. Super stock pro stock tractors, modified 4x4 trucks, East Coast diesel 4x4 trucks, hot farm, and limited pro stock semis. And lastly, for July, we have more events, but I'll stop here. July 15th, right here, right up the street over the hill, 7 p.m., the Mason-Dixon Fair in Delta, Pennsylvania. East Coast diesel 4x4. Let's see. 466 hot farm, and I know I got some Snyder County guys coming down for that, right?
When's the day for that?
I think they're ignoring you.
July 15th.
Yeah, we are off that night.
No excuse. Limited pro stock semis and the modified 4x4 trucks. And I will stop there, Kendra, and I'll let you have your say, and then the guys beside me are going to take it from there.
Yep. So this Saturday, I don't think they're going to have an issue with rain because it's north, and I don't think many places north of here are going to be getting any rain. New Media Dragway, change of start time. It is now going to be 1 p.m. So 1 p.m. on Saturday, $15 a head, 8,500 mod turbo, 7,800 modifieds, and the 6,200 two-wheel drives. As well as a pile of diesel truck classes. There's also a drag race going on at the same time, diesel show and shine, all kinds of things there at the New Media Dragway. And then we're going to also jump forward to 4th of July weekend up at Centerville, Pennsylvania by Somerset. I think they're calling it the Firecracker 300. It's a 2-night event promoting side-by-side with Full Pool Productions. The interstate classes that'll be there are the 4,500 small block trucks, 8,500 mod turbo, 6,200 two-wheel drives, and the 7,800 mods. They will be there both evenings, both nights, 7 o'clock start time, $15 to get in. Huge new facility up there. Hear a lot of good things. So yeah, if you're up in the Somerset area, come on down to New Centerville, Pennsylvania. All right, that's all I got. Because after that, we have a little bit of a break.
Oh, we don't. We're just now getting started.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I could probably spit out 18 or so more events. But guys, what you got going on this Saturday?
This Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
Union County West End Fair is having a little event.
Okay.
An all-day event, I guess. Yeah. Starting at 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., they're having a semi-truck show. Truck and trailer combinations are allowed. And then Robert Ortlip, we all know him.
Everybody knows Robert.
Never heard of him.
Him and his fire company, starting at 10:30, will be having chicken barbecue. And that will be going till they are sold out.
Cool. Wow.
And then starting from 1 to 4, there will be kids activities. Pullers will be able to come set their tractors up, meet the drivers. we got bikes, pedal tractors, power wheels,
battery powered tractors and 4-wheelers and
With the factory batteries or the souped up batteries?
As of now, it's going to be the factory battery, but Matt knows how to change them over.
They don't last very long once you switch them over. I'll admit that. I think she has 2 right now, and they're both out of commission. I don't know. There's fuses blowing or something. But
that's awesome.
That will be from 1 to 4, and then the pooling will start at 5. I'll let you read the classes off.
All right, we have a bunch of classes going on. It's going to be they're mostly the Snohomish County points classes. It's the 12,000 enhanced farm tractors, the 10.5 hot stock tractors, the 8,002 6 Pro Street trucks, which Kyler, who he was the one that took his front tire off, he actually lives like I don't even know if it's 2 miles away from the fairgrounds.
As I say, it's right around the corner. Yeah.
Yep. So hopefully he can have his truck back for that because the Zachmans they're right in the backyard of the fairgrounds.
Yep.
And then also is the 8,030 limited Pro Street diesel class, then the 6,300 Pro Street gas trucks, the 85 Light Pro, 95 Super Farm, 9,000 Mod Turbo tractor class, then our 10,000 pound open class because everybody wants to come see Chris Hoyt, and Chris and Corey always put a show on at the fairgrounds. So we have a class for them, and then we have a semi class. We've been talking to some guys. Hopefully they stick around they come early for the truck show, and then they'll stick around for the evening to pull their semis in also. But we have a big day planned for this Saturday.
Well, I know where I'm going if I get rained out down south. How about that?
Yeah, there's just a chance of thunderstorms here Saturday, which could mean a 5-minute shower or nothing, or like nothing usually.
Yeah.
The way this year's been going.
If it's 50%, it's most of the time it's 50% that we're not getting anything.
I concur because here is really dry. Today, the rain did set in the afternoon. I looked at the radar and I better hurry up and get to the dump because I don't feel like trudging back and forth, in the rain to load the truck and stuff. So when it's dry, I can just back up here. And got in a hurry and got all that done. Was back here by 9:30, and I don't think it would start raining until after lunchtime, man. But you know what? Stuff's good and wet outside, so we need it. And supposedly it's going to last a while. So we'll see. Yeah, that's here. But the sun could be out tomorrow and be bone dry again. So
yeah.
No, this is the first year we're trying the semi truck show. It was actually Johnny Kaufman from Kaufman Polishing. It's surprising the people that ask him about wanting to do a truck show, and he does polishes semi trucks and trailers, and I think right now he actually has I don't know who it is, but it's a semi pulling team from Ohio. He is doing their outfit right now, polishing them. But Johnny Kaufman from Kaufman Polishing, he was the one that said about doing this semi truck show. So, and I know Trevor Klauser, he works for Lucas Cresswell, and Lucas, he has that cab over Pete, the creamsicle one, and they were at a car show here this past weekend in town, and he was really trying to spread the word for the truck show. So, being the first year, we're kind of hoping that it takes off from there. And we're going to have our truck and trailer up there, the new International, and got the trailer match painted with that. And I know Matt Siddall, he was saying he wants to bring his outfit up, and Chris Hoyt was talking about it too. So we're really hoping that some of the pullers do bring the whole outfit up, and then they can set up their outfit, have the tractor sit in front of their trailers, and kind of make a real good display that can just carry on to Kids Day. Then that the kids will be able to see everything that goes into it also.
Yeah. Nice learning experience for him. Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
A lot of work.
Yeah, and with the Kids Day, there are a lot of pullers are helping out with that. I know the truck pullers in the area, they put a lot towards it. And Justin Gordon, he went out, he sent us a Snapchat. They had like 2 or 3 grocery buggies filled at Walmart of like battery powered 4-wheelers and bicycles and
Wow.
buggies and stuff like that to hand out to kids here this weekend.
Wow.
And
That's awesome.
Candy, she's testing out the pedal tractors.
Yeah, we got 2 pedal tractors out here on the back getting broken in for Saturday.
PDI.
It's quality control. She's good.
Doing PDI pre-delivery inspection.
She does ride the red one more than the orange one for some reason.
How about that?
So she's allowed to come in the house tonight.
Yeah.
But we got a sweet looking 826, the Gold Demo pedal tractor. And what's the Atlas?
Yeah, the Atlas is a WD-45. Brad Kramer's father-in-law actually had these. They were in the box yet and offered them. He made a deal, and I couldn't resist the deal, so I bought 2 of them and put them together yesterday. And then you have what? 2 battery-powered tractors?
Yeah, we have 2 battery-powered tractors. We have a green one and a red one, and all the tractor pullers in the area, they went in on that. So, yeah, we definitely appreciate everybody that does help out, giving towards it, sure. And pullers, if you ask them, they'll definitely help you out, especially if it's for the kids.
Kids and family are everything, man. You bet.
Yep. That's for sure. And
but it's open for any puller to come set up at one.
Yeah, any puller they can bring if they show up early and they want to put their tractor on display. It's open for anyone. And it's in the past that happened at Sealands Grove, and it was always a big hit there. So we decided that we were going to do it here at West End, and the kids, they always love seeing the tractors and getting to be sit on top of the tractors and everything.
Brian bringing the sled to set up? Or?
I'm not exactly sure.
Okay.
It's going to be Krause's sled, and pretty sure that's going to be set up also. So everybody can get an inside look at the sled also.
Nice.
And learn how
That'd be cool.
So you said 1 o'clock was when all the kids' activities start, but the chicken starts at 10:30.
Yes, chicken barbecue that starts at 10:30, and that's always big hit in our area. The chicken barbecue that the fire company does. So that'll probably be sold out by noon. Usually about noon, 1 o'clock, the chicken barbecue gets sold out.
So get there at 11:30. Get yourself some chicken. Enjoy your meal. Then head over to Kids' Day activities.
Yep.
Yeah, and we'll have goodie bags for all the kids, hopefully.
Yeah. Brandon Fink and his wife, they put the goodie bags together. So, yeah.
Wow.
They're they went out and got the, they got them off of Amazon, but they're the drawstring gym bags. They got and they put a stencil in them. So they look pretty sweet. So pretty excited for them. And I know they got a bunch of stuff to put inside of them also. So,
yeah, we got that idea from Keystone with the pedal tractor pool that they did.
Oh, yes. Yep.
Yeah.
So,
we won't patent that, so you don't owe us anything.
You say that now, but after we go off air,
patent pending.
Yeah.
Even the big kids like to sit on tractors.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Of course, the T-shirt trailer will be there with all the T-shirts for sale.
Yep.
Absolutely.
T-shirt trailer will be there.
And for those that couldn't see that was Chris Sweet sitting on that darn deer of the Martins. That was
Squeezing in there.
Chris, he gets on a lot of different tractors.
Yeah, you're right.
He does. He was on he pulled Wildfire at our
Wildfire
fair.
at Laurelton. I have that on video. Yeah.
That's the legend tractor in our area, and that was a big deal there when Chris was able to drive it. I think he was more excited to drive that than his own tractors.
Yeah, he come off. Yeah, I remember talking to him right there at the pool. He goes, "Man, that was a thrill," or something like that, to that nature. He was tickled to get to run it. So that tractor's a legend.
That
That's why when
tractor broke one night at our fair. When was it? In the 80s?
Yeah,
It was in the 80s. It broke in half in the middle of the pulling track, and the next night they had it at the fair again pulling it.
Wow.
Well, I guess depending on where it's split.
Well, it's split right at the bow housing because there's a picture of it.
Yeah, you guys have a picture of
Yeah,
it. That was before our time.
yeah. We weren't thought of.
What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? Anyway. Well, that's cool. Yeah. So even if you don't live around the Laurelton area or Snyder County or whatever county's up through there, but it isn't that far to go from here. So 3 hours, 2.5 hours, I can be there on a good day. So is there construction on 104 still?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Iron Bridge is out. You can go down 15 into Sylvan Grove where there is a detour on 104 that isn't too bad out of the way. And we took the semi and trailer down that way to get to Kempton, so
That's fine.
it's not too terribly bad. It's narrow roads, but
Yeah, if you get off on 104, it wise off on I think it's Hoffer Road.
yeah, it's towards the tire recycling plant.
Yeah, you go up past there, and then it's like the first left Oriental Road. You turn that, and it takes you right back down to 104.
Second left.
Okay. That's no big
Yeah.
deal.
Nope. And and also if you're coming from the Lewisburg area, which would be coming from the east, Lewisburg is having their 4th of July celebration that weekend too. So it'll be
make
busy
sure
on
you-
45.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah.
Make sure you come early. There could be traffic.
Give
in the
yourself
area.
time. Give yourself time to travel.
Yep.
Cool deal.
Well, yeah, we have activities going on all day long and for pretty much any age. Even with the kids, like with the tractors setting out, the adults seem more excited about seeing the tractors than what the kids are.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, I would be. I'd take it all in. Absolutely. But you may have mentioned it. What's the cost to get in?
The cost is $10, and then 5 and under are free. And we're not going to start charging until I believe 1 o'clock.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
Start
Absolutely.
charging. So,
Awesome. That's a day full of activities
And,
for $10. That's awesome.
yeah, and the park
cheap.
there, spectator parking will be across 235 across the road from the fairgrounds, and you can walk across the road and get in there. Pullers parking. You won't be coming in like you usually do for the fair right at the pulling track. You have to go down to the south gate. Yep, the second entrance, the south gate to come in. But you'll be able to find your way in. It won't be that hard.
Yeah, it's easy enough. Yeah.
And there'll be plenty of parking, not like the fair where it's so congested. There'll be plenty of parking this weekend.
Yeah.
And
I usually get moved a couple times.
And if it does rain, it's all shale at the fairground, so it won't be a muddy mess, and it's dry enough.
I have been there. Was it 2019? It was pouring rain right before our East Coast event. It was pouring rain. I got in there, water was just freaking running down. It's like, holy crap. We pulled.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad at all. I was quite depressed.
I was just thinking about this today. Whenever we need rain in central Pennsylvania, East Coast comes to town, it rains.
Just at Laurelton.
Just at Laurelton, yes.
Just at Laurelton, yeah.
Because last year it rained.
Yeah, we got rained out.
Rained hot farm class out, and we came over the mountain to our place, and it was bone dry. And you had like 2 inches. 2 inches.
Yeah, we had 2 inches at the fairground. And
I
what
stood on
was
I
it 2
stood-
years
stood-
ago?
stood.
It rained right before the East Coast pool, or no? You said it was 2019. It rained so
In
hard.
2019, it was like it looked like a flood through there.
Yeah,
But I mean, hell, it all run off and they uncovered the track and we went pulling.
and there
That's
was another
really-
year where pro forms were at Allentown. No, not Allentown. What was
Reading
that one?
Fair.
Reading. Yeah, I believe it was
Yeah.
Reading. Pro forms were there. Me and Matt went there.
Thursday night. Yeah.
No, it was a Friday night because it was East Coast pulling.
Oh yeah.
And it rained at the fairgrounds, and we came back. I came back to the fair after Reading, and they still finished the East Coast show, even though it rained in the middle of it. So yeah, whenever if we need rain, just have the East Coast come.
I think that would have been an interstate pool.
Yeah.
Reading, right?
Yeah,
Reading was
Yeah, it was
interstate. Yeah.
that was probably.
Apparently, they've done some serious work at that fairgrounds.
That's
Racetrack
what-
is gone.
That's what they were saying at the one meeting we had this winter. They did a bunch of work. It's no longer pulling on the infield,
Yeah.
but
Like it's an actual track. It's not a little circle thing.
I'll tell you what, Lebanon has done some major upgrades.
Mm-hmm.
That lighting in that place is amazing. Cannot believe it. Very nice.
Need a concrete pad to check hitches, and then we'll be really happy.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll work on that. But, there's some things that aren't done. There's a new announcer tower coming. It's not done yet. And, some other stuff still. But I was walking in, I was like, wow. And then when they turned the lights on, I was like, oh, wow. What a big difference. So that's going to be a nice surprise for a lot of the East Coast guys. It'll be the first time.
There's
they
actually
won.
somebody on here from the Reading Fairgrounds. He just said we did a crap load of work. All clay from the race surface is now on the track.
Yeah.
So when's there going to be pooling back there?
I think they have a pool scheduled their fair week. But it's probably I forget when it was.
Yeah.
I saw something on Facebook.
Oh, was it the end of July?
Yeah, I think
Wasn't
so.
it when we had like 5 pools
yeah,
in
when
4 days?
Shippensburg and Troy. Oh
Yeah.
no, 14th to 15th.
Okay.
Same week as
14th
Mason
and
Dixon.
15th.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Mason Dixon.
If you guys run Hot Farms last at Mason Dixon, maybe I can make it because mom and dad are going away, and if DJ hauls my tractor down, maybe we can make it.
I'm gonna have to help.
Post it. Can make that happen.
Wow.
I can make
I
that
think he's saying make it happen.
We know some guys down there too.
I'll make a
Call up
phone call.
Call up Nikki and Dave. Or would they have more
Dave,
pool than
Dave.
you?
Dave.
Dave
Yeah,
would.
Dave Doherty's the one you want to call. Or Nick. Yeah, you call Nick too. What am I thinking? I was thinking somebody else.
Why isn't Brian on here? Mr. Thumbs Up.
He's polishing his wheels. Don't bother them. Let him polish his wheels.
That's true. He's got a pool this weekend. So
466 Hot Farms July 28th too. At my hometown, not my hometown, my home county fair in Bel Air. Keep that on your list too.
isn't that Shippensburg Fair
good.
Week?
Yeah,
that's
Troy Fair, Montour Lawn.
we have 5 pools in 3 days that week.
Piece of cake, man.
5
Is it
pools
Lebanon?
in 3 days.
Is it
How does
Lebanon
that?
Fair that week? Are you guys at
Yeah,
Lebanon that week too?
last week should be Shippensburg.
Lebanon. July 26th. Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
we could go every night that week.
because what we have Hughesville the Friday before, and then Mondays Montour Long, Tuesdays Troy,
Shippensburg Friday night.
Shippensburg Friday night. Then
Wow.
is there another one thrown? Maybe not.
Well, you got East Coast events.
Oh yeah.
If you want.
Oh, that's what it was. Lebanon was thrown in there somewhere too. So,
When-
Yeah, the
Wednesday.
26th. July. That's on a Wednesday. Yeah.
yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Fair season. It's
See,
great.
August 1st we go to Schuylkill County Fair on August 1st. Hot
We don't have anything that week,
No, because that always fell on the same week as West End, I believe.
but it's
Yeah.
And now West End's the week after this year.
Week after. Yeah, we're scheduled there on the 11th. Yeah.
Yeah, this was definitely an off year because everything's kind of
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mixed
like
up.
with our bylaws for our fair, it says we run the first full week in August. So whenever that Monday gets screwy, and we always got to go back a week.
Mm-hmm.
Just making sure I didn't miss Delmarva. Delmarva actually has a pool July 9th at Easton. 10 a.m. sign up time. Probably start pulling at 11. That's Darmarva Tractor Pullers Antique Club. Don't want to forget that. Olin will let me know about that.
I will say, and I don't know how this works, but there at BC East, they did the pre-registration. That seemed to work out really well. I'm not sure if that was just like a Google thing or what they did, but that sure did help.
That saves a lot of time, I would think, at registration. All you got, if you're
All I
pre-registered,
do
you
is
got
give
your
her money and pull
and
a number.
sign, and you're on your way.
Yeah, but when you go register, that's when you talk to everybody.
Well, you still talk to everybody, but you're not holding up.
Everybody's over there at the same time trying to register.
DJ's awesome hat. I did notice DJ's hat. That's pretty cool.
I don't even know what hat I had on.
Red man.
My Red Man TNT All-American Pulling Series hat.
That picture behind you I had to do a double take on. It's on the wall behind you.
The baby?
That's Willow. That's the
Well,
other
we'll discuss
That's
it.
the other one. Spoken like a true dad. That's the other one.
That's the good one.
Can you say hi, Kennedy?
Hi.
How's those pedal tractors? Are they good?
Yeah.
All ready to
Alright.
go?
I have red and orange.
Red and an orange? Which one's your favorite?
Red and orange.
Oh, those are your favorite.
Oh. Daddy's going to send you back outside.
So you help
I
put
heard
the
red
orange on.
first.
Yeah.
Not that there's any influence there.
Well, it's actually gold. It's a golden demonstrator, so
Yeah, right, correct. Yeah, true.
it's actually pretty sweet. I might have to thought about keeping that one myself. Getting different.
If you're a collector, yeah, I would definitely hang on to it, probably. But just run somewhere and get another one. We're at 57 minutes, Kendra.
Yeah, it's 8:01 already.
57 minutes. So I really don't have anything else. I'm sure there's, whenever the show's over, I'll think of 20 more things, but that's okay.
Yep, so
I'm
just
not
a reminder on the interstate side, new media start time 1 p.m. Not what it was originally advertised at 6. They are upping the start time to 1 p.m.
Then when you're done pulling on new media, you can come over to West End because that's only like an hour difference.
Yeah, there you go.
There you
All
go.
you diesel truck guys.
Hook. The street semi showed you how to do it.
Yeah. Oh, they didn't have as far as trip though. It's not that far from Kempton to Lebanon.
Red.
Well, one year they did the new media at 1 o'clock and then drove down to Boonesboro. The Mod Turbos did.
Yeah, I remember.
Like
that.
110
Oh, yeah.
degrees. It was
Yep.
terrible that day. We had to
Always
swap
seems like-
injectors on one of Vern's tractors, and the engine wasn't hot when he got there because, like, it was so hot outside. Putting it in the trailer, it was just like a freaking oven. It just stayed. I went to unscrew the first, and I was like, God, like that did not cool down. But yeah, that was
Media always seems like the hottest day of the year.
Yeah.
yeah. And there's no shade.
No.
None. Lay underneath the pulling trailer to cool down. That's about it.
Where your ears out. Okay. Well, I guess if we're all done.
I want my eyes.
I'm all finished.
Again, just in the pulling world, the whole pulling world, please keep prayers going for the young man that had the heart transplant. So far, so good. Everything's. I hear he's having trouble with the trach. He wanted to pull the trach out. So he's already ready to fight. So that's a good deal. And hopefully he gets through these next few weeks and months and is a healthy young fellow again. That's our hope.
Get to wear all those pulling shirts we all donated.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah,
He got a lot of pulling
He
that
got a
night.
lot of shirts.
Mike Walker, if you're still in here, did you ever hear how many he got? I know it was quite a bit. I was.
Oh, the
I know we
shirts
took
and
down
he's got
quite a
bunch
few
of
from our
hats.
area.
Yeah.
There's quite a few. I'm Mike. It's hard to say if he's still got his internet's in and out. So I don't know. He's probably busy eating his tater chips. But anyway, that's not funny, man. All right, it's an hour and 3 seconds. Matt, DJ, thank you for coming on, and we wish you all the best with your Laurelton event. And this might be up there. So
Thanks for having us.
you guys hang around here for a few minutes. We'll get through the outro, and Kendra, you just stick around too, I guess, if you want.
Nothing better to do.
But thanks for tuning in tonight, and of course we'll be back next Wednesday. Hopefully Mother Nature lets us get some more results for you, and we'll see if we can get a guest on here as well. So that's it, really. Like, subscribe, share, hit the thumbs up, and I just dropped another classic clip. I think it's number 6 this time, and if you haven't been watching them, it's cool for those of us that were there watching it when it was happening. But those that haven't, the younger generation, check that stuff out, what pulling really was to what it is today. You'll be like, wow, what a difference. But that old stuff's pretty cool to see. Bob Landis got that on reel-to-reel 1975 through 84. That's what I have. And that stuff is really cool stuff. And check it out. It's, like I say, even if, people don't look, I don't want to watch that old stuff, watch it because it's the roots of pulling. Trust me, it's cool to see. With that said, I'm done rambling. We'll see you next Wednesday, and be safe going to and from the pools, and be sure if you're around the Laurelton area or looking for something for the whole family to get into, make sure you go up to Laurelton this Saturday. And I believe you said, but you're going to start selling entry at or admission at 1:00.
Yeah, admission's going to start at 1:00, but activities start at 10 a.m.
Okay, there you go. And even at $10 per adult, that's cheap for an all-day show. That's great. So go check it out. And anywhere else, if you got a pool going on, go check it out, man. Help support these guys, promoters, poolers, everything. The sport needs it. And we'll see you next Wednesday.
See ya.
Yeah.